Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for joining me today. It is an honor to share with you the inspiring story of a man who rose from the mountains of Dagestan to the very top of the world in mixed martial arts. This is not just the story of a champion inside the cage, but of a role model, a leader, and a symbol of discipline and faith. Together, we will explore the life of Khabib Nurmagomedov and discover how his journey transformed not only his own destiny, but also inspired and changed his entire homeland. Khabib Nurmagomedov was born in 1988 in the mountain village of Sildi, Dagestan, a poor but proud region known for producing strong fighters. He grew up in a traditional Muslim family, with his father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, being a highly respected coach in sambo and wrestling. His father played the most important role in shaping Khabib's character and career. Life was never easy in the harsh mountains, but this environment gave Khabib physical toughness and mental resilience from a young age. He began wrestling at the age of 8, later adding judo and combat sambo, quickly mastering multiple martial arts. Training under his father was strict, not limited to physical techniques, but also focused on discipline, humility, and faith. This upbringing set Khabib apart, instilling in him the dream of one day raising his country's name high on the global stage. Khabib's journey in professional fighting began in local tournaments across Dagestan and Russia, where he quickly gained a reputation for his relentless style and unmatched stamina. His wrestling foundation, combined with judo and combat sambo, made him a versatile and dangerous opponent. After dominating regional competitions, Khabib moved on to larger stages, eventually joining the UFC in 2012. From his very first fights, he impressed fans and analysts with his unique ability to control opponents on the ground, earning a reputation as one of the most dominant grapplers in mixed martial arts. His victories were not only wins for himself, but also for Dagestan, as people from his homeland saw in him a fighter who carried their spirit, resilience, and traditions into the international spotlight. Khabib reached the peak of his career in April 2018 when he won the UFC Lightweight Championship, becoming the first Dagestani and the first Muslim to claim this title. His victory was not only a personal milestone, but also a historic achievement that placed his homeland on the global map of sports. Khabib's fighting style, built on relentless pressure, perfect grappling, and unbreakable willpower, made him nearly unstoppable in the cage. The championship fight symbolized more than athletic dominance. It represented years of hard work, sacrifice, and the fulfillment of his father's dream. With this triumph, Khabib became a national hero in Dagestan and an international icon, proving that someone from a small mountain village could rise to the top of the world stage. Beyond his victories inside the octagon, Khabib became a symbol of discipline and moral strength for the youth of Dagestan and the wider Muslim world. He showed that success could be achieved without arrogance, alcohol, or disrespect, values often associated with modern sports culture. His humility after each win, his respect for opponents, and his constant reference to his faith inspired thousands of young people to follow a path of discipline rather than violence. Many in Dagestan started training in wrestling, sambo, and MMA, hoping to walk in his footsteps. To them, Khabib was more than an athlete. He was a living example that one could remain true to their culture, religion, and values while achieving international success. After achieving global fame, Khabib used his influence to uplift his community rather than just enjoy personal success. He invested in sports facilities, opened gyms, and supported youth programs across Dagestan, giving young fighters opportunities that he never had in his early years. His presence also influenced politics and society, as leaders began to recognize the unifying power of sports. Khabib's image as a humble champion who respected his faith and heritage made him a cultural ambassador for his region. He encouraged young people to stay away from crime and extremism, channeling their energy into discipline and athletic growth. In this way, Khabib transformed from a fighter into a guiding figure who reshaped the aspirations of an entire generation. Khabib retired in 2020 with an undefeated record of 29 wins and 0 losses, a feat rarely seen in combat sports. His decision to step away at the peak of his career, following the passing of his father, showed his loyalty to family and his principles over fame or money. This choice elevated his legacy even further, proving that greatness is not only measured by titles, but also by values. Today, Khabib is remembered not just as one of the most dominant fighters in UFC history, but as a role model who combined strength with humility and ambition with faith. His story continues to inspire millions, ensuring that his name and influence will live on in both Dagestan and the world for generations to come. In the end, Khabib Nurmagomedov's story is much more than the tale of an undefeated fighter. It is the journey of a boy from the mountains who, through discipline, faith, and determination, became a global icon. His victories inside the octagon brought pride to Dagestan, but his values outside of it left an even greater legacy. Khabib showed the world that true strength lies not only in physical power, but also in humility, respect, and loyalty. His influence continues to shape the dreams of young people in his homeland and beyond, ensuring that his name will be remembered as both a champion and a symbol of inspiration for generations to come.